Idaho has a lot of wide open areas with rural roads winding through them. Navigating those smaller roads, knowing the right way to handle different situations, can be tricky sometimes. All week, our Aspen Shumpert has been breaking down different rules of the road. She joins us now in the studio for the last of the series, Driving in the Rural Areas.
Yeah, that's right. With our rural and urban roads being quite different from each other, there's a few things to keep in mind when driving near our farmland. Drivers who've lived in the Gem State for some may have already encountered obstacles in rural areas. For newcomers, these encounters might come as a surprise.
Today, it's tough because not only do you have traffic challenges, but you have different tractors.
While driving near Idaho's farmland, you might encounter a tractor or even livestock. For Idaho farmers, springtime means tractors are often out on the rural roadways.
We don't get to decide when things get done necessarily. Mother Nature decides when things get done, and we have to be prepared and willing to do that.
At Obendorf Farm in Parma, they're planting crops for hops, onions, sugar beets, corn, wheat, and seed corn. Each different crop has a date it needs to be planted. Rural roads and bridges are often narrow, making it a challenge for wide farm equipment to travel between fields.
We do farm right next to Highway 95 on both sides, east and west of Highway 95. So when needing to cross the highway or move to the next field, our equipment takes up a lot of room.
The Obendorf tractors often encounter other drivers on the road being impatient. During one fall harvest, they had an accident. The tractor was loaded with equipment, some sticking out. The tractor was going down a hill, attempting to pass a house with large trees out front.
We had a person that decided that they didn't want to wait at the bottom of the hill and try to come up the hill, and in turn they weren't able to get over far enough, and our guy was stuck in a spot and he had to go really slow to try to get by him. Well, the implement shifted just a few inches and accidentally hit that person.
Freeman says they try to get out of other drivers' way, but they have to pull over in the right spot.
We'll be going one way and they'll park right next to a telephone pole. Well, then there's not enough room.
Idaho State Police says drivers should only be passing slow-moving vehicles when it's safe.
Everybody needs to just drive with caution, more defensively. I understand everybody's in a hurry, but that's how accidents wind up happening.
Driving in rural areas, you could also encounter livestock. In Idaho, certain parts of the state are considered open range, where livestock are free to roam, including on the roads and highways. Idaho Farm Bureau says if a driver hits an animal in open range, the driver is responsible for the damage to their car. The driver can also be liable to pay for the loss of the animal if a jury finds the driver at fault. The current price for a cow is about $1,800 to $2,000. Freeman says they aren't trying to slow anyone down.
We're just trying to get our job done and go home, and we want everyone else to be able to go home that day as well.
ISP and Freeman both say that when everyone's on the same page, driving is going to be more safe out in those rural areas. It's better if people are staying cautious and staying alert. Andrea?
All right, thank you very much.